Hello and welcome to the Artifex Spotlight for December 2020. I'm joined here by StellaBoom. Hello.
Hello.
Where have you taken us today?
How are you doing? This is Serenity Cave. It's my favorite world. It's really relaxing. And it has nice juices.
Yeah, just as an icebreaker question, since we got the drink... Well, that's a stiff drink. Since we got the drinks in front of us, what is your go-to drink?
Sex on the beach.
Classic.
It's classic, but it's really sweet, and I really like sweet things. So, yeah, Sex on the beach is the best.
It's a good
And we're
choice.
here in the beach.
And that's as far as that's going. So, StellaBoom, to those who don't know you, who are you and what do you do?
I'm StellaBoom. I like to think I'm an artist. I like to draw, digital and traditional, but I'm still learning, as everyone, I think, that considers themselves artists. We always want to keep growing. And I also like to help on the Artifex Discord server. I'm almost part of the staff, and I help to host the Artist Challenge event every week. And that's what I do.
When is that every week? That is every Thursday?
Every Sunday.
Every Sunday?
Every Sunday at 6 p.m. Central European time.
And for someone who doesn't attend these events, as I have a very full Sunday, what does your average event look like for the Artist Challenge? So Artifex has the monthly challenge done by Solitary Witch. You're talking about the weekly event that goes on every Sunday.
Yes. That's two different ones. One of them is more like a challenge that actually there's a winner and there's like a time people has to vote and all of that. But the the Artist Challenge is weekly isn't really not a challenge. The challenge itself is that every week, in the beginning of the week, you get a theme or a challenge for your abilities when it comes to art. So you have to try to do what me or One Two Step, that has been also in the past also hosting the events. He gives the theme, and the artists have to try to do what it says, and that's the challenge actually. And then when we get all together on Sunday, we just talk about what we came with, any questions about techniques, how to improve, how did we do, we liked it or not, and maybe suggestions for other challenges, and that's what we do.
I am envious of those who can draw, because I am not one of those people, not even a little bit. So,
Well,
to date, what's your most favourite thing that you've ever drawn? Your favourite
that's
piece?
funny because this week's Artist Challenge is your favorite thing. So, my favorite thing I've drawn. I really like to draw eyes, but I think every artist has that. We are obsessed with drawing eyes the whole time. But besides that, that's a tough one.
Yeah, we don't come with softballs over here.
I think it's the one that I posted on the monthly challenge, actually, that it represents me and Cork. It's a super cheesy drawing of like both of us. I think I can send you later the
Yeah, don't worry.
picture. You can check
The
it on
people
the
at home are already looking at it, I promise you.
So that's my favorite one because it was one of my first drawings I wanted to do seriously with the digital drawing tablet, because before, like a few months ago, I was just drawing traditional, and now I got a tablet, so I had to practice. So I like it because of all the symbols and meaning that I wanted to put in the drawing, like all the tattoos, and you can see I took a lot of time with textures and that. So I think that, and the one that I'm doing now, that it will be submitted tomorrow, that two are going to be my favorite.
Alright, I look forward to seeing it. I'm sure you've all feasted your eyes upon it on screen.
I'm going to put an improvement before, you know.
You're always tweaking your pieces.
Yeah.
Have you found that from the leap from traditional art to digital art, you're a lot more picky about things? Like you'll go back and do things over and over again just because you have the ability to edit it more in the digital space.
Yeah, it's like there's way more options for that in digital, and you can just delete, and there's not gonna be a mark. And also, it's also way cleaner. Like in the room, like if you have your room, you have your tablet, and then that's it. When you want to finish drawing, you save your drawing, you like turn off your computer, you gather your things. But when you're doing like traditional art, if you're doing something that's like not pencils, even if it's just color pencils, you have to put it back, then put it to place. And if you've been erasing, you have like the crumbs, you also have to clean all of that. And if then you're using brushes, well, you have to clean the brushes, you have to clean everything. So actually it's way more practical to use just the tablet. And yeah, I think it's sometimes can be like sort of cheating. Digital, it's still a lot of work, of course, but in traditional, there's some stuff that it's really difficult to correct if you mess up, and in digital is way easier. And the layering and the putting also image in the background, that's also a big thing. You can just put an image in the background, you can draw on top of it. That's really difficult in real life unless you have like a table with light. And if the paper is too thick, it's also not going to work. Or if you're using a canvas, also you cannot do that. But both, I still like both. I'm also doing some stuff in traditional art now because I wanted to make my own Christmas tree decoration, and I decided to paint all the housemates in a paper and put it on the Christmas tree.
You must show me a photo of that. So, have you always been a doodler, someone who's just drawn, or is this something you've picked up really like?
Since I was a kid, my parents, well, because I was a really nervous kid, I would always be running everywhere and like misbehaving. My parents discovered that the only way for me to stay like quiet and place for more than half an hour was giving me some papers and colors to draw. So since I was a kid, like my parents encouraged me to keep painting and drawing, and I used to do that a lot. And then I went to art school actually, but I dropped it. Well, I finished it, but I had to repeat it 2 years because I was in a bad personal moment. So I was not mentally prepared for everything. And I was thinking that everyone else was way better than me, that I was not good enough. And I also didn't put enough effort into getting better. So I stopped drawing for, I think, 6-7 years. And then I would just draw sometimes for a friend, for making a present or a small detail. But then once I actually entered Artifex because of Cork, he was the one telling me that I should draw again. So actually, thanks to Artifex, I started drawing again. And now I draw almost every day. And I'm making stuff that I'm really proud of. So thank you.
That's great. You've got no one to thank but yourself. It's your work. Aside from Artifex getting you to draw, which artists have had the most influence on the way you draw?
This is a question I've been thinking about since you told me you wanted to interview me, because I still don't have artists that I have as a reference, because mainly I use like scroll on Instagram through art posts, and I see a few things from different drawings that I like. I try to put it together. I think that the type of art that I really like is like the semi-realism, but like fantasy style, so like with weird colors. I really don't have an artist exactly that I can tell you. I've been really thinking about it for days because I just made my own Twitter for my art, and I still need to find the artists that I want to follow and I want to use as my inspiration. But so I really cannot tell you.
All right, so you've been finding your own style and taking inspiration for whatever hits you on social media. I think that's a good answer. So what is the hardest part about drawing for you?
For me, I would say the proportions, because until not too long ago, I would always have to use a reference image in the background, or try to like copy it instead of doing it just looking. So you have the drawing and the other thing in the back, you can just draw on top of it. Then I want to be able to just look at the image and just like put it in the canvas without having to like draw on top of it. So I want to be able to look in it also, not just one image, different images. Then I can create my own angle, so I don't have to draw exactly what's on the reference image. But this is something that you get used when you practice and practice. But now I'm looking at a lot of sounds typical, but some Pinterest tutorials about how to do some digital parts, like how to do realistic eyes. You check that, then you try it, but in your own angle of eye or whatever, and then you discover that it actually works. So then you just keep trying and trying. I also told Kirk I want him to tell me, not every day, but maybe every week, one word, random, and like one object, and I want to draw it, looking at the picture, but without putting it as a background. So I can practice my proportions. And of course, drawing hands. Drawing hands is the worst thing ever, but we all know that. I would say that's the most difficult for me, because what is like the coloring, I think, can be fine, but make it look good with the proportions, yeah.
So you mentioned that you eventually got through art school after a couple of bum runs. What do you do for work, if you don't mind me asking?
Well, because it's Corona time, right now I work at McDonald's.
It's a solid job.
Yeah, that's my only job right now, because I don't study anything at the moment. I don't think I want to study art. I still want to keep doing it, but I prefer to like self-teach myself, learn on my own. And also right now I'm living in another country, so that makes it a bit difficult for me to go to school, because I don't speak really good the language that they speak where I'm staying now. So that's also why I'm not going to school and study anything.
I see.
So my full-time job, it's McDonald's. But because I have a lot of free days, that gives me more time to draw, so that's also fine.
So what job would you like to eventually end up in, do you think?
I mean, you mean the job that I would like to have, even though if it's not realistic?
More so the job that you would like to have while still keeping balance with your ability to draw on your off time.
I mean, if I have any other job that is full-time, because McDonald's I'm working maybe 3-4 days a week. But if I have any other that was full-time, as long as it's not really physically demanding, I would be able to still draw. But if it's one that, like actually McDonald's is very physically demanding.
Can be, yes.
But because I have a lot of free days, I use my free days, I just draw. But the days that I work 8 hours, I can't. Because I'm just way too tired. But, I mean, I know that like my dream job, it sounds weird, or maybe not, would be actually like SFX makeup artist, because I really like makeup too. I can show you later. I have like some pictures about some stuff I do, because it's similar to like drawing. You just do it in someone's face or body, and I really enjoy that, and enjoy can you change the shape of someone's face completely with the prosthetics, and make it a different person. I find entertaining also to just doing things with my hands. That's what I really like when I create stuff. That makes me feel like it fulfills me, makes me feel happy. So that would be like my dream job. But yes, anything that I can use my hands and be creative, I'm fine with it.
So have you taken under any other forms of artistic expression, like pottery, or pottery is the only thing that came to my mind?
I like knitting, but just like making scarves, not anything out of normal. Just like making a scarf for my boyfriend and stuff like this. I think I just like, just makeup, the glam makeup as they call it. That's like the beautiful one with the eyeliner and nice colors. And then the SFX that can be also being a zombie or stuff like this. That and drawing, that's what I like. I'm not really good at 3D, like pottery or making sculptures. Nah, that's
Have you tried it before?
not my thing. I mean, I've tried. I can do like small things, like in a cute style, so I can make like a small koala and it's gonna look cute. But if I had to do something realistic, I wouldn't know how to do it, because I am more familiar with the 2D and not the 3D when it comes to that. And also, even when you are using SFX makeup, if you put it in someone's face, you normally first make a mold of the face, so you work on top of it. So that also helps a lot. I've been checking how to do some prosthetics also. Yeah.
If you're not delving in on your artistic endeavours, what are you most likely to be doing outside of drawing, knitting?
In my daily basis, you mean?
In your off time, when you don't feel like being artsy and you've got some time on your hands, what are you like to do?
Watch anime and play Beat Saber.
Two solid
I'm
pastimes.
crazy with Beat Saber. Yes. But yeah, that's mainly what I do.
At the risk of agitating the weaves, what are some of your favourite animes?
Oh. Okay, one of these that is not like its favorite, it's just the most cute, adorable thing is Cheese Sweet Home. I don't know if you know it. It's about a cat that gets lost from his mom, and it's like the life of the cat when it finds like a family. I don't know, it's just super adorable. And I just love it. I just love it. It's the most wholesome anime ever. Yes, it's about a cute kitty. But let me think. Just asking for one anime. I someone asked me this question not too long ago, and I like to go for the classical Naruto because I agree with it, and then I really I really like Naruto.
No, I'm with you on that.
Yes. Now I'm rewatching the last seasons of Attack on Titan because the new episodes are coming out, and yeah, I'm crazy fangirling for because I actually didn't watch the third season, and now I'm watching it so I can, because when it's been a long time since I watch an anime and the new season comes out, I pretty much forgot like the details and characters and stuff like this. So what I used to do is I rewatch the whole thing, but I put the speed like double quicker, so then I can just watch a lot at the same time. Then if there's a part that I know that I remember, I just skip it so then I can get again like the knowledge of the anime.
So you've mentioned Korg a few times. Was he how you found Artifex?
Yes. Oh yeah, that's how I found Artifex. Korg and I know each other from my former job, so we actually know each other like in real life. We are dating. And when he knew that I like to draw, he told me, yeah, so there's this community on Discord that you maybe wanna like join. He also introduced me to VR chat, so I started also playing a lot VR chat. Now I'm a known user.
How long have you been in VR?
Since 1 year ago. Yeah. A bit more than a year.
I think we may have started at exactly the same time. I started in September last year.
I started in November last year.
So I got maybe half a month, not much more on you.
Yeah. So that's how I found it. And actually in the beginning, because I was not too familiar with the Discord in general, I was on the server, like on Artifex, but I wouldn't check it because I just didn't understand how it worked. And then like talking more with him, and because of quarantine I had a lot of free time, so I began getting more into it, and then I saw all the artist challenges, and then I started to join and to get more involved, and I really enjoy that, and I'm making good friends out of it also.
What goes into running the weekly art challenge for you? Is the weekly art challenge happens in VR chat, correct?
Not anymore. Actually, the weekly challenge a few times has been on VR chat because Danderish made a world for the submissions, but now Danderish is a bit more of VR chat and Artifex a little bit. He's taking some time, so the world is not updated. So we just go to the voice channel in the Discord server. We just get all together, and because there's the normal chat, if you want to be mute, that's also fine. So you just write what you want to say about your drawing or someone else's drawing.
Is there any piece that has been submitted since you've been in the artist event that has really grabbed your attention?
Oh yes. Okay, there was this weekly challenge that was mixing Studio Ghibli and Pokemon. And so Luna, what was the mix she did? You have to check. She mixed Haku, the dragon, with... Which Pokemon was it now? I don't remember. I need to look at the drawing again.
I think I remember the piece. Is that the green dragon from Pokemon Emerald? Raz something.
Yeah.
Yes, we both know it. We both forgot the name.
Yes. So that one, I saw that and I was like, okay, kill me, I'm dead. That's beautiful. Like that's. I think I don't know if it's still in the world. I think I read that Denderish changed the Pokemon Studio Ghibli world for the realism challenge. But that piece, I didn't know she could draw that good. But sadly, she doesn't submit a lot. But we have a lot of really good artists that are not really active, but sometimes they like to join, and I'm happy because of that. Also, it's Mr. Immortal.
Mr. Immortal, yes.
Yes. It was, I think, about geometry, I think it was the challenge, and he submitted it all work of his that was also mesmerizing with like the planets. One of them was like exploding from one side. That was also really beautiful. Both of these are digital art. And now there's another one that has been submitted for this week's challenge from Annie, but I don't know what's her artist name neither. That is I think it was a wolf face. It looks like a picture, but it's made with the color pencils. Yeah, beautiful.
Is there anything out there that you'd want to say to any viewer, listener, observer?
Yeah, like I would tell whoever is watching this to stop comparing yourself to others, because you can get to your own good level. You just have to keep practicing, focus on yourself, and don't compare to each other saying, oh, but this person is better, because maybe that person, maybe 2 years ago, was not that good. You just have to focus on you, like what you do, and look at your own work in the past and see your own improvement, and don't compare yourself, because you are good in your own way. And everyone else is gonna enjoy whatever you do, and people that love you are gonna support you. So it doesn't matter if you cannot draw like, I don't know, you cannot do a Picasso, or you cannot sing like any famous singer. It doesn't matter. Everyone is supporting you and likes what you do, and you should do the same. That's what I think.
Where can we find your work?
I used to compare myself too much. Oh, you can find me on Twitter. It's Milky Stella. I think it was Milky _ Stella.
There'll be links in the description.
Yes, because I don't remember exactly the name because it's new. And yeah, that's it. And also on Discord.
Obviously,
I don't mind
Artifex.
if you add me. Yes. And that's what I am mainly.
And with that, I think we'll call that a close for the December Talent Spotlight. Thank you very much for listening, watching, all the above. Thank you very much for joining me, Stella. It's been fun.
My pleasure.
Right. And with that, we'll conclude 2020, I think. Catch you in the new year. Cheers.
Yes. Cheers.
I'll call that the recording.